2019 GSL Super Tournament, Season 2.
If you want to.
Super Tournament is back. Bitches. Welcome. We are already halfway through today's games. What is it, like 6:20 or something? It's crazy how fast we are carrying through this.
It's going quick so far. I'm really surprised with the results. Makes me nervous about this next one because I thought this next one would be a good match as well.
Well, they've been good. They've just been fast.
Yeah, I guess.
And not close at all. Very one-sided. So herO per stream here. herO for a while was one of the scariest Protoss out there, but he's fallen off a little bit.
Well, he's been coming back. Right now, he's poised to make it to BlizzCon. He's number 7 in the standings right now, or maybe stats passing with his win yesterday. I didn't check on that, but he's like most likely going to make it, especially if he wins here tonight. He gets closer and closer to securing that spot. So he's definitely been coming back throughout the year. Also, he has looked better in each successive season, I would say.
Sure.
And also, I've been hearing that he is one of the best Protosses right now against Zerg. Now, this is a PvT coming up, and we know that he can play a mean, aggressive PvT well at any point. So I'm not too worried about him, to be honest.
herO has been an interesting story. This guy had the best timing attacks basically ever. Like, he would always do a timing attack, and then he would also always make it work.
His micro during those has always been
perfect,
unbelievably strong, unbelievably good.
And I thought he was going to keep getting better and better. And it's kind of weird, and I don't know if you know, but I don't know the backstory of what happened. But he just seems to have fallen off, and I don't know if that's because timing attacks inevitably get sorted out. I mean, you can't always be doing a timing attack. This is why Parting had to retire the Soul Train when he was doing that for a while. Is he knew, okay, eventually people are going to get a read on this, and or it's going to be balance fixed, because if you can't stop a timing attack, then there's something wrong in the game. herO stayed true to his style, but it doesn't seem to be as effective as it once was.
Well, there's been points in time where he's played really beautiful macro games as well.
Yeah, sure.
He has had kind of a funny story. In 2017, he looked like the best player in the world, and then just kind of fell off. Now he is coming back. He is looking pretty darn strong once again. I feel like he could make a run for it during this tournament, though. He's always good in Super Tournament. This is his type of format.
He seems to be more suited towards marathon tournaments and less suited towards, these like GSL Codas, which takes months to complete. These month-long tournaments, it really rewards prep and research. You can come in here with a build order that is so fine-tuned and engineered to counter not just play style, but exploit features on the maps, take advantage of the meta. These marathon tournaments like Super Tournament, it's kind of a different case. It's almost like you're just getting a test on how you are as a player overall.
Kind of, yeah. And obviously, like, how many builds do you have? How quickly can you kind of think on...
Can you adapt
in the moment? And yeah. So I think that all that generally does pretty well for Protoss players. These guys have so many builders up their sleeves.
Super Tournament has had a lot of successful Protoss players.
Yeah, and we've definitely seen that with herO. I mean, he's probably the most successful Super Tournament player overall from the last few years.
Never forget the story. He would skateboard to the Super Tournament and win it. He was that cool.
Way too cool.
Way too cool. And then he won. He skateboarded home with a giant check.
Yeah. Use that as a
I can't make
win
this
sale.
stuff up, guys.
I don't know if he skateboarded here today.
But I don't know if he skateboarded here today. Maybe that's why he's not doing as well.
Stop skateboarding?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be cool in every way. You can't just be cool in some ways.
People that skateboard are cool, Artosis.
That is true.
You rollerbladed, right?
I did as a kid, yeah.
You did inline skating?
I don't anymore. I have a skateboard. It's so funny because just where I keep my skateboard in my room, everyone sees it when I'm streaming. They're like, can you do a kickflip? I get asked that more than anything. If I can do a kickflip.
I used to skateboard in college. I used to longboard
I can't do any tricks. I putter around. I ride it. It's like a bike or something for me.
I brought my skateboard to Seoul right when I moved here, and immediately realized it is not a good form of transportation in a city like this.
In Seoul, no. Where I live, it's not as bad. It's not as much cobbly, bricky.
Yeah, all the sidewalks here are like, is that what it is? That kind of cobbly, bricky.
Well, cobblestone, you just can't do anything on. It's not good.
Everywhere
for
I skate, my knees would be vibrating.
Yeah,
and then people don't move out of the way in this city. Like,
no, not too much. And there's a lot.
Everybody's
of people
relationship
too.
with space, things are more squished together, and it's too hilly here. You know what I mean?
It's good going downhill, but
Well, you say that until you start going really fast, and then you're like, well, this actually might be how I
goodbye,
die.
skateboard, as I jump off into the grass.
You go, ah! And you run up, and then you just watch it go ahead.
Yep.
Yeah. I haven't skateboarded in a long time.
No. So
I don't think I could now, though. I'd be afraid. I'd be afraid I'd get on it and I'd just break my arm and be like, yeah.
You know, I hadn't really skateboarded in a really super duper long time since I was like a little kid, like a teenager basically, right? And so I got my skateboard a while back, and I actually got wrist guards because I was like, I don't want to break my hands. I like to play StarCraft. And then after I skateboarded for like 2 hours, I was like, okay, I don't really need these. Like, I'm not going fast enough. I'm not doing tricks. If something starts going wrong, I just jump off it and run.
Can you like do any tricks at all?
No.
I was pretty bad. There was I could do like a few little things, but no, I never got that good. I was a total dilettante with it. I just wanted to be cool like herO.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to skateboard by girls, and they'd be like, wow, he's pretty cool, like that.
You got a guitar strapped to your back?
Yeah,
you
I
don't
have
know
a guitar that I don't know how to play.
Yeah, it's not even tuned correctly.
Yeah.
In fact, you think it's a guitar, it's a 5-string bass. It's like really embarrassing.
When you did inline skating, because with inline skating, it's like, how many tricks can you really do? It's like, well, I can go down 5 flights of stairs. Now, 6 stairs.
Oh, no,
7 stairs.
Man, it's actually, there is a lot you can do with inline skates, like different foot positions for grinds and stuff. There's all sorts of ramp tricks. Yeah.
Damn, you're so cool.
No, I used to be really into that in like, I guess like 6th through 8th grade until I broke my ankle. Basically, I was pretty into it and did, you know, grinding and I wasn't good, but I could do stuff, you know.
Well, I'm glad we had this downtime to really.
Yeah. Okay,
when
so
we were young.
It was good times. Okay, so herO versus Dream. We talk a lot about herO, but Dream, he's back from his military service. There was a lot of hype around him way back, like in, 2012 or so. And it didn't really come to too much. He had a couple deep tournament runs. Now he's back, and he actually looks better than everyone who's come back, except maybe Parting. And honestly, like, for standard play, he looks much better than Parting. Parting has kind of his own flair, his own style, his own aggression.
Parting has this crazy style that he can actually just will it into the game and make it work.
Yeah. But Dream, legitimately, like, if you put him next to the other guys that have come back lately, like Bomber and DRG and Tage and all those, I would say this guy is way better than all of them at the moment. Way better.
I think that's a fair statement.
He looks very, very strong.
Oh, my God, we have more music with whistles in it. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I tell you, the whistle has no place in music.
Yes, it does.
It does. Listen to that.
Literally, the first music was by birds, and that's whistling.
That's chirping, Artosis. Nice try.
Birds can whistle.
It's on.
Triumphant Song Gaming, herO.
So, by the way, sorry about the delay in starting this game. The game's been going so fast that herO just got here when
he didn't expect 2 3-0s.
Yeah, he didn't expect for 2 best of 5s to end in under almost an hour.
He probably, as also a skateboard owner, looked at those matches as I did and thought, you know what, these are close, good matches, and I don't need to go too quickly.
Okay. Now, as we've mentioned before, herO is just very known for doing timing attacks, for having some type of aggression. Usually it either kills the player or it cripples them, and then he kills them later on. But in the last year or so, he just hasn't had the success that he's had in the past.
Well, he's not the best Protoss in the world, and no one really considers him top 3 even, I would say. So that definitely says something, because he was within that for so long. But again, you know, apparently his PVZ is super strong right now. I'm not too worried about his PVT. Even if he's playing against someone that should beat him, the style he oftentimes busts out in this matchup can allow him to win matches against people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's very much like SOS in a lot of ways, where there can be quite a few Mon games, some very complex cheeses going on as well.
Well, what do you think about Dream's play in live tournaments like this? Because one thing that happens when we have somebody who's kind of one of the newer guys, I guess, by comparison, you know, these guys that are always overshadowed by the GSL Code S regulars. How do you feel about Dream's just kind of general performance on big stages like this?
So he did okay before, and he has a decent amount of experience from years ago. And this season he looked quite good, but not quite there yet. And I think that's probably... I feel like he's someone that could even potentially get to the finals of a GSL next year.
Yeah.
But he might not be there right yet. I'm not worried about his nerves, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here.
It's just he hasn't quite worked out all the kinks. You know, it's funny because this is really what StarCraft is when you're trying to learn is like you play a game, assuming that you don't win. Okay, something went wrong. You go back, look at the replay, say, okay, that was the mistake. Now I make this adjustment. And you're just constantly doing that. And eventually, basically forever. But if you eventually get good enough at that, you'll have such a refined game you actually can win a tournament like GSL.
Yeah. And his TVP specifically right now is looking really good. Look at this very fast 3 command centers. He's getting a tech lab there, so we'll see if he goes into Siege Tank or Cyclone.
And we have Blink coming here. herO's liked using Blink in the past in this matchup.
Yeah. Will he go for an aggressive Blink play? I don't think so. I think he's going to take a third base.
So we've got the Cyclone coming out now here. Yeah, I mean, the Blink play absolutely can just be there to try to catch medevacs, get Widow Mine, stuff like that while you try to expand.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of kite back anything that's coming at you, and it's just like a very good upgrade.
I mean, for both sides in this matchup, the harass play is a real threat. I mean, Terran can pick up an entire army with just a few medevacs.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That was a mistake.
That was a mistake.
Yeah.
Like, he's onto something.
Yeah.
He's onto something.
Well,
so
it's probably good to change your hallucination hotkeys into stuff where you don't do that. Like, for instance, hallucination is C and Colossus would be C, so if you accidentally double tap, that
so you probably want to unbind Colossus from C.
That's the unit that you see most often. I believe Colossus is C on hallucination. I don't actually remember, but I changed mine around to try to make it very easy to always get the Phoenix.
Okay, now I know there's a bunker here.
Yeah, this actually did not scout anywhere near as much as he wanted.
Yeah.
So definitely a bit of a mistake from herO.
But what we've now learned is that a Colossus hallucination will last exactly as long as it takes to get to their natural.
Yep.
We can take away that little bit of education here.
Yeah, that's important. Got to know that stuff. So third Nexus is coming up as expected.
Here comes the Forge. Everything is signaling that this is probably going to be a pretty modest kind of passive play here from herO to start things off. He just wants to get that third base up and get an economy going here.
Now look at this. The third barracks is landing right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting stim and +1. He's got 3 commands. One thing that I've noticed from the games that I've watched of Dream is he'll oftentimes start with Marauders pretty early and continually make them. So he's a bit more Marauder heavy than a lot of Terran players. Another player that you can say that about a lot of the time is actually Maru.
Yeah.
While many Terrans prefer to have the Marines, they just kind of, their DPS is very good and you know, they hit flying units and stuff. Some Terrans do prefer a slightly more Marauder-heavy army, and Dream is one of those.
5 more gates coming down as the third base is really kicking in. Oh, no, it's not. He hasn't even sent probes there, excuse me. But 5 gates coming down, 6 now. And, yeah, I mean, we're not going to see much from either side for a little bit here.
Mm-hmm. Well, stim and combat shields and +1 finish up. I would be surprised if Dream doesn't at least walk out, pressure maybe a little bit. Even just holding that center watchtower can be a reasonable play. As far as herO goes, you know, he's just getting everything that he needs, completing his set of buildings, right? Like powering up into the right amount of gateways, getting a prism out there, charge and armor. It's kind of the fundamentals of what he needs.
Okay. Yeah, he might as well try to push out a little bit here, see if he can't get anything done. It looks like the Stalkers with Blink could actually come around from the side and maybe do a little bit of damage over to this third base as the Terran's going to come out. He's got an Observer over there as well, right? He might even be able to blink it to the main.
Yeah, look at this. He's actually hitting this third base right away. So it looks like he's going to go after SCVs, which is really not a bad idea. He gets 2 fresh mules, which is really nice. And when those Stalkers first walked up, Dream kept walking and then stimmed and turned around. So this is a big victory for herO.
Yeah. It's
not a game-ending move or anything, but to do a little bit of damage to his economy and force your opponent to turn around, everything looks good for herO there.
Looks like the, oh, he's going to try to isolate this one Stalker over here. It does blink away. And Terran should absolutely not take this fight.
No, he has to get out of here right now. So far, herO looking very, very strong. All right, deciding to actually kite against this.
Ooh, takes that one medevac.
I love the targeting of the medevacs there. Some nice micro here from Dream, though.
Oh, good scan there to take that observer out.
Ooh, yeah, I do like that.
Storm is on the way here, too, as we're continuing to see herO tech up.
But look at the timing of this EMP radius upgrade. It's lined up with Storm. That's one thing that Dream is amazing at. He spams out EMPs like they're Storms.
Okay, I like the Zealots coming in here hitting the natural. And it looks like we're actually going to have a Warp Prism fly into the main. And herO's going to be trying to pressure this third base. This is going to be a pretty crazy balancing act for Dream if he's going to survive this. It looks like he's actually losing on basically every front.
Yeah, it really does look that way. He doesn't have anything in his main base to actually deal with that Prism. Oh, boy.
All right. Did he just die? Well, I guess he might be able to hang on for a little bit longer, but no.
Yeah, he's technically not dead right now.
I didn't realize these were all SCVs here. I thought some of those were Marines for a second.
He will live, but I mean, this is a lot of damage. herO is just playing a very clean game right now.
There wasn't even much trading going on here. I mean, Protoss didn't have to give up anything in that.
Yeah.
19 SCVs have been killed. The Warp Prism is still alive, so the opportunity for a repeat of this is very real.
Yeah.
Storm's now done. This actually might be the moment herO tries to push out.
Well, he definitely has a lot of options. I love that he has his fourth base going up, getting that +2 armor as well. You know, if you look at the army supplies, if Dream's army supply was slightly up, we would call this game even right now.
Right.
That doesn't mean that the game is over again, right? But he's got to defend really well when herO comes back, really, really well. We don't really see any anti-Warp Prism in his main base. That's something I've noticed watching a lot of his TVPs, is he never really has anything up there to stop it.
Okay. He does end up denying this. Looks like the Warp Prism should be able to get away. Oh, hold on. There's actually a Cyclone there. He might be able to get it. But as that's happening, we see herO is once again moving out, and he's going to try to come in here and crush the third. And these stray medevacs need to be very careful. He does not end up losing any there.
Oh, here coming those charged Zots. A couple force fields go down. Not the best ones, to be honest.
He's going to back up and regroup.
Ooh, good EMP.
Great EMP there. And herO's going to have to ditch this attempt. Meanwhile, though, a lot of these Zealots are coming here doing damage. He could get a really good Storm off. Looks like he wasn't watching that Templar. These Widow Mines are just not quite where they need to be to actually help out.
And I think that this is
probably
getting pretty bad now. Yeah, it's like I think he holds once again technically, but like he's not gaining any ground, and herO's doing a decent amount every time he attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Dream will leave though. His economy is still pretty much together. His production is all right. You know, he never actually started 2-2. So things are actually going to get even worse.
Yeah. I'm a little bit surprised that herO doesn't get a killing blow off yet, but I mean, this is kind of brutal. herO's basically coming in every time with these multi-pronged attacks. He's hitting all these different areas. SCVs are being killed in mass.
Yeah.
I don't know about this attack, though. Let's see.
No, I don't like this one.
I find this questionable.
Yeah. There's quite a few mines out here, actually, and
I guess it might still just be enough. Oh, yeah, my God. The storms are so good.
Yeah, those were good storms.
Oh, my God. Another big warp in here. Is this just barely enough to push him over the edge? I think it might be. It doesn't seem like Terran can actually keep control of this area.
Yeah. And look, this game, it looks and feels a bit one-sided. But to be honest, like just looking at the game overall, every time we see an engagement where Dream is like actually doing the engagement, it's going well for him overall, considering army sizes and all that. It's just a lot of things went wrong for him in this game. So even though this game was kind of one-sided and looked like herO bashed him a little bit, you know, I'm not like losing complete faith in Dream after this game. Yeah. Just a few too many things just kind of went wrong.
This did just look like one player was better than the other, but maybe he can turn it around in the other games.
It looked like that, but if a few things don't go wrong at the beginning like they did for Dream, like those early things, which can be fixed, like that first Zealot thing in the main, right, where he kind of hit 3 places at once real quick.
Yeah.
You know, if something like that doesn't happen, I think what you see is an explosion in supply for Dream, and he's going to take really good engagements from there. So he's got to just kind of tighten up a little bit of his early defense, make sure that that first Prism doesn't do damage, or at least doesn't do much damage, and I think that we can actually have this switch around a little bit.
Artosis,
yeah.
Do you see what I see right now? It's the TV screen repair guy.
Oh, is that him?
That guy doesn't work. Here, look at him. He's going to save esports. The esports is beating heart.
He's a
TV
was doctor.
And he's going to get the paddles out and shock it back to life. Or we'll have to get a new screen, and it's going to cost the company a lot of money. One of those two things. All right, let's go into game 2.
Game start. Triumphant Song Gaming, herO. Brave Stars Gaming, Dream.
I can just see it now, backstage. He's saying this is the worst TV situation I've ever seen in my 15 years of TV repair.
His arms are covered in TV blood.
He's got tattoos of TVs all over his arms and stuff. He lives to fix large screens that are broken.
Large broken screens. It's just his passion.
It's what he does.
Don't judge.
Not all heroes wear capes, ladies and gentlemen.
Although he was wearing a cape.
He did wear a cape. That was weird. I didn't expect him to come in here with a cape on.
Yeah.
You know.
Capes don't go well with shorts. Have you ever noticed that?
Capes do not go
they
well with shorts.
They also don't go well with baseball caps.
But you know what capes
like
do
a baseball
go well
cap and a cape, you're like, what are you doing?
Capes and gloves that go up to your elbows go really well together.
Oh, they go amazingly
They go
together.
amazingly well together, yes.
That's a yes, that's a do.
Look, already the TV's kind of changed a little bit. How does he fix it? I don't know. In case you guys don't know what we're talking about, our screen broke here, our big screen in the studio. That's why we haven't had these cool panning shots of the audience. It's broken. And so we have these little monitors rolled up in the front in this ghetto.
Those are pretty big.
GSL. They're pretty big.
Those are big. Those are like, do you have a TV that big?
I have a TV, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tasteless with all his esports money? Absolutely, Artosis. I've made it. All sorts of consoles plugged into that, Artosis.
Yeah. You still
all sorts of
own a
esports.
Nintendo Switch, though.
I have one at my house, Artosis.
You have a Nintendo Switch now?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Good.
It's not mine, but I have one at my house right now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whose it is.
Like it's stolen.
Yeah. That's the way to do it. It's cheaper that way.
So, the big question is, can Dream recover from what happened in Game 1?
Absolutely.
Because that was a pretty crushing defeat.
You see that?
Indeed.
That SCV was really close to dying there, Tasteless. But look, I'm feeling totally fine for Dream. Again, you know, a couple things don't go as badly. It's going to be all right.
Uh-oh, you're saying that, Artosis.
Yeah, I am saying that. And look how good his micro is. What is even herO doing? He gets one SCV. He's going to lose a Zealot and an Adept to kill one SCV. Probably does that in the ladder all day. Kills 4 SCVs, forces a cancel on the command, kills 2 Marines. The bunker's on fire. Instead, he got 1 SCV, Tasteless.
Stargate Tech coming here, by the way, and we have Widow Mines coming out. Remember the era of GSL where it was just every once in a while a Widow Mine planted in the middle of the map would just kill the Oracle?
Oh, that meta was hilarious.
Yeah.
When Gumiho was like, this is the maximum distance I can walk it out.
Yeah,
like, he would get it out there and would burrow, and a second later the Oracle would fly over it.
Yeah, it was so funny.
And he was like randomizing where he was putting in bushes and stuff.
Yeah,
it was cool. I liked it. That was such a sick meta. It's like, yeah, they don't look at it till it gets close, and then they start looking at it when it's further away, so you have to keep getting it further away.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like stare at your Oracle the whole time if you want it to live.
Yeah.
And classic one-ups everyone and keeps his Oracles at home.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Phoenixes. They're being banked. He hasn't shown them yet. And, yeah. I'm just hoping we're going to have not another 3-0.
It's not going to be a 3-0 Tasteless.
Promise me. I've been hurt before.
I promise you.
I'm damaged
telling
goods.
you that Dream is really, really good. And, I mean, you know, people that don't know what they're talking about will probably be like, oh, well, you're just wrecked me so much better. It's like, no, watch. Just watch.
He's going to get one more snipe. Nope. Jeez, herO. Harass much? Is this even good? Is this worth it? I think he's losing a lot of Adepts in this process.
He is. Losing quite a few units. Now, if he wanted to take a third base quickly, then it probably isn't worth it. If he's actually sitting here, like if he's going to go Colossus off that Robo before a third, then I think it's all right.
By the way, Trap just got here. This day's been going so fast. I can imagine every pro gamer who's been playing today has been watching on the phone, being like, I got to get to the studio now. I'm going to miss my match.
Yeah, really.
Because the first half of today's games are so short.
Have you seen Classic yet? Is he here? Oh, yeah, he's already here practicing.
Oh, I didn't see him come in.
He's probably the first one here.
Yeah. He probably got here before the show started.
He left an apple on my casting desk.
Did he? He's such a good student.
Yeah.
Until you bite into it and you find out there's a worm in there and a DT.
Couldn't see the DT.
Why are my gums
but
bleeding?
It felt like 45 damage.
Lots of Phoenixes being made.
Yeah, this is cool. So it looks like Phoenix Colossus, like an old school style coming up here.
Phoenix Artosis, watch your mouth. There could be children watching this.
What did I say?
He said Phoenix.
Phoenix Colossus. Oh my god.
So behind this, we're getting really good Robotech, as well as a lot of Phoenixes getting masked up. I don't know why I can't talk now.
Yeah, it's second Immortal. Or is that his first one?
Good spot here with the Observer. He sees that there's a push coming out.
Yeah, the first Colossus is not out yet, so this could be scary.
Wait, where'd the Observer go? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh my god, look how
He's
many
gonna try to get... Oh, don't do this. Marines are good.
Look at this. Dream just kind of waited for a critical mass where the Phoenixes have a much harder time.
He's being pretty cavalier with that Observer.
Oh my god, he's just going to go harass? He's mad.
He's angry, Artosis. Well, this is going to kill so many workers.
Yeah, it is, but does he have enough at home to defend well? Well, I guess his Colossus is about to pop out.
Yeah. He's got an Immortal, he's got a Colossus.
But he's got very...
He needs a good force field. Oh, no, he doesn't. Never mind.
Oh,
I overstepped the line as a caster there. And I apologize.
Oh. Oh, get in there!
Oh, Phoenixes!
No! Okay, pretty decent save considering. It's good recall. Yeah.
Dream is getting owned, dude.
Well,
this is pretty bad. Look at this.
So far, it's not good.
This is pretty brutal, man.
It's uncomfortable right now.
You lied to me, Artosis.
Maybe I did.
You promised me it was going to be close.
Ouch. Ouch.
My God.
Yeah, the Phoenixes have done a lot.
Normally, guys, when you see the Phoenixes fly in the base, it really is a question of, okay, but can he actually defend it as well?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's going to get workers, but what if this big attack just actually pushes in and kills everything the Protoss has? Not this time. Oh, you're so crazy.
Continue that harassment. Getting so much value out of these Phoenixes. Yeah, this is becoming pretty difficult. Third command center on the way, as well as that third Nexus.
Wow, that SCV got lucky.
Pulled that thing right away.
Yeah. I mean, you already don't want to be that SCV in this game. All the SCVs, one of them has to build that command center. You're saying, but hero's Phoenixes are out there. They're killing everything.
They're everywhere.
Get out there and make the CC. But I've got a mineral in my hand. No.
And then you see in the distance the Phoenixes kill all the SCVs in the natural.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where I used to be. And then a Zealot comes up and kills you.
Yeah.
You feel thankful just for a moment until the Zealot ends you.
Yeah. Okay, we're still waiting for that third base to finally get set up.
I don't know about that.
Heroes, you mean this one that's happening right now for Terran?
Yeah, well, yeah, the one that he has where it's like a group in the middle of the map. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing here.
Well, he's just keeping the army back. Let's see if this medevac drop can do anything. Is there anything to defend over there?
Well, I would say so.
Yeah.
Okay, second starport's coming up, and he is making Vikings. So this is actually, this can be a possible comeback opportunity, where if you actually mass the correct number of Vikings, you can kill the Phoenixes and the Colossus. Now, if you don't have enough, it's like the worst thing in the whole world, but if you have enough, you can actually massacre a huge chunk of their army, and then suddenly they have like these kind of not that well upgraded ground units that are supporting.
Yeah.
And then no real splash, and the Phoenixes obviously are gone.
Hero is slowly pulling ahead here with a lead in this army supply.
Yeah, but it's not undoable yet for Dream.
Is he going to push? I guess so.
herO?
Yeah, I mean, well,
Yeah.
I guess that's what he's
Look
doing.
how many force fields he has. I think you definitely push when you have this many sentries. The sentries don't actually scale that well, so you want to get in there and mix it up. Especially as ghosts come out. Especially when it's Dream, because he's just
Colossus
on,
the dance floor.
Colossus dances are great.
Can he actually hold this off? Again, herO's got probably some of the best micro ever in StarCraft 2. He's so good.
Okay, sees him coming.
Now, does he force field this off and just dive in the natural? That's also an option.
Yeah, it is. That's a good point.
Okay, the force fields come down. There's a lot of Vikings over here. Colossi are being hit from behind.
Yeah, I think he hasn't killed the Colossus quite quickly enough, but he's actually got a flank of Marines here, so I think he's going to end up, like, maybe living.
Yeah, I couldn't see under the Vikings, but I guess there are a decent number of Marines here. I think maybe he's not really microing the, after we just said he's got some of the best micro in the business, he didn't really use the Warp Prism as much as I think he could have there. Yeah, I think herO just barely does it. He kills him.
Yeah, maybe kills a lot of SCVs there, but there's actually still a reasonable amount.
So he's forced to lift up here. There is just enough to cover the Warp Prism to allow it to advance over here into the natural.
Yeah, just enough. That Viking really trying to do his best. Actually gets the Phoenix. Good on him. What a nice Viking. Some good EMPs going down.
Okay, his Dream just going to barely not die here. I feel like
that's what he does.
Yeah. Ghosts for the win here. So let's just watch this guy very slowly die Artosis.
Yeah.
He's just barely hanging on. I don't think there's any way he can come back from this, but
it's definitely a long climb back up. He's lost so many workers at this point.
Yeah, 35 already down. It's 55 probes
to be
in the game here for Protoss.
Though, herO doesn't have a whole lot. He has one upgrade, right? He's like making disruptors, and that's it. He only has charge. I guess Blink is gonna be done, but
yeah,
it's not like he did a lot to prepare himself for the later part of the game. He never took a fourth or anything like that.
This disruptor is pretty scary, though, Artosis.
Yeah.
Oh,
is it though, Tasteless?
Guys, I'm turning in my caster badge. Sorry, that was one call that was just too bad. I thought that disruptor was gonna do something, and it just got sniped.
Drops his mules there during the battle. I love it. He's ballsy. Nice EMP.
Okay, here comes another disruptor.
Ooh, nice pickup.
This is like the 100 Years' War. Look at this.
Yeah.
This fight just keeps going, man. Another disruptor shot should be ready. But you know when that happened last time I said that, Artosis.
Yeah, just gets targeted right down, no problem.
Oh, he's got a pickup.
Ooh, another nice pickup.
Every time he does these pickups, though, it allows Protoss to do a lot more damage here. This CC is halfway to dead. You like that, Artosis?
Yeah, halfway to dead.
Halfway
I really do. That sounds like a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Halfway to dead, yeah. Oh. He shoots out another disruptor.
All right, decent split there as well. And look at this, with his Marauders, he's going to get actually quite a few units here.
I should have recalled this. Instead, he's able to be pursued. Can he get the Colossus? That always lags behind just a little bit.
You know, I mean, herO got in there early and did some really significant damage, got a lot of SCVs and everything, but you can see that when Dream actually fights, he does such a good job. His battle micro is really, really strong. His EMPs are on point.
He's very tenacious, but also I feel like herO's micro's been a little bit off here. Like in that fight, I don't think I saw him pick an Immortal up into a Warp Prism once. It was just like there.
Well, he's not fighting roaches, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of moments where the Immortals getting targeted there. Oh! This counterattack does not appear to be enough. With double Colossi, the splash damage is really scary for an infantry army, even with somebody who has a lot of Marauders.
The Marines just got shredded there very quickly. Look at this, even the hallucinated Phoenix getting in on it.
Let me at him. I can't believe we're still in this game, guys. We just watched a fight that took minutes.
Yeah, yeah. But, you know, herO didn't really get himself ready for the next portion of the game. He still doesn't have a 4th base mining. You know, he never got a second forge. He never added Psystorm. He's just, this has been a very aggressive build for him. He cut a lot of things to be able to do that much damage to Dream. So Dream knows that he can kind of stay in the game and still have a fighting chance.
So this CC that's being hit was floated from the main.
Look at that nice spread he has right now.
Yeah, actually the CC
really
kind of gets in the way of this fight too.
Does,
Just kind of floating over here like this.
True.
Ooh. Oh, he's going to be able to snipe the War Prism.
Good
Does herO commit?
Yeah, it looks like he's going to. There's a good spread, but I think it's too many Protoss units at this point. The Archons are going to really be hard to deal with as well.
Yeah, the splash damage is just so strong here.
He didn't have enough Vikings to do anything much more than kill the War Prism as well.
Wow. All right, so I think this actually is the beginning of the end here.
Yeah.
He massacred all the SCVs. 23 were killed just in that corner over there.
His
He
4th
takes the
base finishing
CC out.
too.
Yeah. I think he can just push in here, right?
Yeah, there's nothing left. He's like scaring him back with EMPs. He's basically just like puffing up his jacket against a bear. And that's all he's got left.
The bear's there, it's hungry, and he's going to stand with his hands above his head.
Yeah. He's like, I'm bigger than you, bear.
I read this in a book somewhere, and then the bear eats him.
Yeah. At least he's being brave about it. If he wins this, though, he's going to be the guy that battled the shark that ate his hand and got his hand back.
Oh, yeah. We are actually still in this game. He went back home.
Yeah, Dream doesn't want to give up. He's only down 100 supply.
Yeah, why? Why would he stop now? I mean, speaking of bears.
I mean, 100 supply isn't that much when you think about the fact that the Earth is 6 billion years old.
So we have a counterattack. I promise you this will not work. Watch.
Wait, let's see.
You don't know for sure, tasteless. GG, herO wins.
Wait, who GG'd? Was it herO or
I think it was Dream. Wait, go back. Resume for replay.
Okay. So herO takes game number 2. This can't be a day of
Artosis has been
3-0s.
breaking my heart. Guys, listen. And the TV guy's here, and the TV's still not fixed?
Listen, your mom warned you about me, okay?
I've been hurt before by other casters. But
Like,
I
don't
think
worry, Taste.
it's a form of...
There's a lot of close matches tonight. He's like, oh, really? That's great. I'm going to have fun.
I like long, dramatic games, especially in Super Tournament. So our monitors, it's like halfway fixed. Look.
No, it's the same as when we walked
No, it's not, Artosis. Do you even pay attention? Look, that's what it's supposed to be like in the background before it was all jumbled. But there's still the black stuff on the screen.
You have no idea what you're talking about. This is exactly how it looked like before.
It's gotten a little bit better. What if we're not able to fix it before the games end? You ever seen the movie Speed? That's happening right now, but with a monitor in an esports tournament.
Triumphant Song Gaming, herO.
We need, like, the greatest courtroom stenographer up there right now, painting the picture of what's happening in the games as quickly as possible.
Brave Stars Gaming, Dream.
I like this idea. You know, our monitor's broken. We're trying to get it fixed here in the studio. But he has to do it before the games end. It's the ultimate challenge for this
He's
TV
hoping
repair
there's
guy.
going to be at least 1-3-2.
He's sitting there sweating. I know what it's like to repair TVs, guys. He's sitting there thinking, do I cut the red wire or the green wire?
He looks up. Production tab has a dark shine. He's like, uh-oh.
Oh, God.
This is going to end quickly one way or the other.
Well, can Dream come back, Artosis? Or is it going to be another 3-0?
I don't think you can come back 3-0 from here.
I'll tell you something.
If he wins a game, I'm not going to be surprised. It's just herO is hitting him early and hard with some very nice builds. You know, like that last game, he put a lot into it. He had a lot of Phoenixes. He did that nice counter harassment, but had the Colossus out in time. That's a build we don't really see. So Dream's counterattack, I don't fully blame him, because if you try to turn around, go home, he's still getting a ton of damage to the Phoenixes, so you may as well go.
Yeah.
But then he barely holds you right off with the Colossus being there. recalls the Phoenixes. It was like very well done by herO, right? So he did a ton of damage with that, and then did the follow-up attack that did even more damage, but then actually had a hard time finishing him.
Yeah.
Because again, if we see actual engagements occur where Dream hasn't taken a buttload of damage, then he does really well. I think he can kind of out-control herO, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, herO's control has actually been a little bit lackluster in this
mechanically,
too, so.
Dream is really strong as well. Like, he's on top of his macro management. It's just he's not defending everything perfectly early on in the game. That's the issue that we're seeing. And if there can be a game where he doesn't take that early damage, which absolutely, like maybe herO even wants to play a macro game or something now, right? Maybe he wants to go 3 bases right away. Then that's a situation where I think that Dream gives him a real run for his money.
Hopefully we'll get that. It's going to be double CC play here. He's definitely invested into the late game.
But this is a map where we see quick 3 bases with Blink a lot.
Right, right. Well, this is also a map that everybody wants to get 3 bases on pretty quickly, too.
It's true.
The thing is, I don't feel like herO's... What he's doing is working, you know? Dream's clearly got good control. He's clearly knows how to fight back, but I almost feel like there might be something he's doing wrong in his openings or something. herO just seems to be able to come in there and kind of dominate, you know? Like in the last... I mean, I'm sorry, game 1. It's like he just sent the Zealots in there. He attacked the 3rd, warped in the main, and Dream kind of sort of held it off, but lost a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know, all these games are sort of...
He's taking the damage early.
Yeah, he just eats a lot of damage when he has these fights.
And it's hard. A lot of Terrans take damage early on. You know, I guess let's take a look at what builds we're seeing here. Dream, yeah, fast 3rd CC. I think it's extra racks now, so he's playing semi-greedily, which makes sense on the map for sure.
Little scout here with the hallucinated Phoenix.
Actually doesn't see the 3rd command.
Yeah, that's actually kind of unfortunate. Didn't really see much of anything with that.
He didn't even get behind the minerals, and that could be a place where anything is.
Yeah, it's one of the best spots to hide tech. You know, it's so far in there.
There could be 3 armories back there. He doesn't know.
Yeah, maybe 4. Who knows?
Yeah, that's a lot of upgrades.
Yeah. Okay, Forge coming down now. Yep, we're basically going to go into a long PvT here.
Yeah. And I'm excited now because there's nothing that herO has that can realistically do damage or any significant damage, right? So
yeah,
this is a game where I feel like Dream is going to be able to get what he wants. He's seen the 3rd Nexus, so he's going to know that he can land his 3rd relatively quickly. So now we get to see him kind of enter the realm that he wants to be in. And the thing is, this is why I think Dream has so much potential. When he's got such strong macro and such strong micro and like battle control, the way that he sizes up battles very quickly and decides what to do, these little defensive things are things you'll learn. Like, no matter what, you just keep playing.
Yeah.
And you learn them, and you're like, yeah, right about now, normally this comes in, I need like something in position for it, or whatever, right? And as those things get fixed, the harder things to learn is like, can you size up the battle and micro perfectly against it? That's like, well, there's some element of talent, hard work, skill there, right?
Right.
Whereas this other stuff is just like, okay, you know, 6 more months of play and he's going to be pretty rock solid.
Yeah. Battles are tricky in StarCraft 2 because they happen so fast. You know, you have to have so much experience. Glance at an army, instantly know what you got to do. And with Protoss, we cast every possible spell in the right order. You know what I mean?
All right, so he made a Void Ray. I think that was actually maybe on purpose this time. Maybe because it has a little bit more health, it'll help him like blink in or something. Stay alive a little bit longer.
Yeah, here comes that advance. Now, he can't go up this way for sure. Stim 10 seconds out as well.
Wow, sick. Maybe it wasn't on purpose. Did you hear Flux Veins is coming back? Void Ray speed.
So cool. Void Rays can kind of had a funny spot in StarCraft 2 history. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the odd unit.
Yeah.
It occasionally has a moment where it can be used, but it's out of everything else that Protoss has, it's sort of... Oh, hold on.
It's kind of the worst unit.
Yeah, yeah. It's had periods, though. Oh, he's going to try to advance forward a little bit further here.
Good force fields there, though. I like that little battle. No.
Whoa, you're crazy, herO. And then Dream runs away.
Oh, when you're doing something like that, you must have a reason, right? Ooh!
That was really cool. Nicely done. So this attack is completely shut down. We'll get at least 3 Zealots back there. Is he going to actually attack in here?
No. That is not an attackable place right now.
I'm surprised after he just used a recoil, he's going to try to run forward like that. The 4th base is being taken. He actually might just want his army just down there at the bottom of the ramp so he could try to take a fight.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like he needs to go home, though, because that army is going to be outstrengthed by Dream's army, like, very quickly.
Yeah, Dream's army is looking pretty scary here.
Yeah,
oh, my God, these Stalkers.
His army is definitely better right now. All right, those Stalkers have to go back the other way. Oops. That 4th base. I don't think you're holding that 4th base, herO. No siree.
Yeah, this is going to be... What? Dream's going to back up now? Huh.
No, I don't think he's actually going to back up. I think he's just trying to deal with this Prism.
herO's going to actually just attack into this Artosis. Force field, there it is. He gets that wall off. Backing up. It looks like herO wants to take this fight. He does not want to go up this 4th base. He's just going to reload some more Zealots down here on the low ground. Keep in mind, there's always an option for Dream. Oh, excuse me. Should have eaten pizza on that commercial break. I'm getting all this acid reflux while I'm trying to cast this game. Like, oh, I need a Tums or something.
That's funny because the picture of you eating pizza just resurfaced on Reddit like a week ago.
Oh, really? Yeah. He does have the option to try to pick up all these units and try to go somewhere else because it appears that herO is not going to give up this 4th base spot.
I think that he can push it, though. If he brings this Ghost down, this does, like, look at that army. That is such a basic army. It's just gateway units. There's no actual splash in there. So if he just brings, well, there's the splash getting ready. But yeah, if he brings some EMPers up there, some ghosty boys, I think he can fight against this.
Let's see. Protoss is actually going to move out again here.
You don't want to fight that. You do not know. Oh, that's even more Zealots coming in now. Okay, he's a burrow.
He's coming in now. Great. Oh, hold on. Warp Prisms over almost flew into the Marines there. Looks like he might do another warp in round here. The infantry is being kited and spread out. Excuse me.
Oh my
I think it's going to be the same story, Artosis, as every other game we've got here. I mean, it's just...
Maybe.
herO just makes stuff, and then he attacks into Dream, and Dream dies. Not right away, though. Not so fast.
Well, he's going to live
He'll
for
watch. He'll drive him out,
Tasteless.
and then herO will attack in maybe 2 more times, and then this game will end.
Now, hold on. Like, I hear you, and I see it happening, what you're saying, but if Dream can hold a little bit longer, I think he can still fight back into this game. Because if you look at it, his worker count is actually very high. It's very good. He had to cancel his 4th. That does suck. But he's got good production going.
That's not a good time.
That is not good. He really needed that 4th CC, but you know what? Maybe he'll float his main. Maybe he'll just restart it very quickly here.
We go, Dream, how you doing, buddy? You having a good time? You having fun? He looks at us and goes, with a frowny face.
Yeah.
Lost my 3rd base. Oh, buddy, that's no fun.
No, it's not. All right, some ridiculously good EMPs.
Now, as I called it there, that's the 2nd attack that's come in. Get ready for number 3, all right?
Well, he's probably just going to attack for the
rest
rest
of the game.
If any of you
guys need your tarot cards read after the show, I'll be here, okay? Just let me know.
That's a lot of Zealots, man.
Now, does he hold this off?
Well, he will live again.
Well, because I said it's going to be the 3rd attack that's going to kill him.
So that one counts as the 2nd attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It depends. It depends on
3rd attack's not going to kill him, buddy.
Look, I'm from the future. Okay. I chose to use my time traveling to not go back and change history, but to come here and make this cast better.
I'm like, okay, so listen. Yeah, the cast is a little bit better, but there's so many other things in history that you could have made a bigger impact on Tasteless. This was a bad choice.
I don't know, man. I think I'm doing the right thing.
As long as you're happy,
now,
I guess.
Here's a 3rd attack. Now, ooh, nice storms. Guys, listen.
Are you the smartest
Terminator
man
robots
ever
are
to have
coming
lived?
for us. The Terminator robots are going to kill us. They're going to take our casting jobs too.
Oh God, he's going to force cancel that for, or just kill him.
He's just going to kill him because it's the 3rd attack.
Damn, Tasteless.
Watch this. Dream's going to micro really hard. He's going to be like, oh, I better pull my workers. Try to fight this. No, he won't. GG. There you go.
You don't even need me.
Guys.
The 3rd attack?
The Time Bones is my name.
Time Bones.
The time traveling caster.
Time bones.
Now, if you'll excuse me, guys, I've got to go cast some dinosaurs fighting. I'm gone.
My God. Okay. Well, Dream gets 3-0'd. I'm so surprised it's 3-3-0 so far. I am so surprised about this. I'm surprised and I'm kind of upset, to be honest. I was so excited about these first 3 matches. I was like, oh, these are just good matches, man. We got these up-and-comers fighting. They're going to look good. It's going to be fun.
What time is it? Your phone on you? I feel like it's going too fast today. 7. My God, we've been live for 2 hours. Guys, we're going to a break. We'll be right back.